Cortez Mitchell for 2. Cortez Mitchell for 2.
Obviously not our best performance of the year. I thought we came out very flat emotionally, flat physically, and flat mentally. And against a good team like Gardner-Webb, obviously you can't do that. And where we are at this current time, we got to be ready to go every game. We can't be ready to pick and choose which games we're ready to go. Now, in fairness, our guys have the last 4 or 5 games have competed very well. We haven't had a game like this, and so hopefully this is a one-time thing that we'll be able to overcome and practice on Monday and Tuesday and go play a really good Asheville team. But certainly not our best effort. You could tell we were flat. When you don't execute, you stand on offense for the majority of the time, and defensively they shoot 60% for the game. That's pretty good indicators that you're flat.
Aside from that, some teams are tough matchups, and they're a tough matchup for you guys. I mean, you said that before, and part of their 61% shooting or whatever it was they got baskets inside, got some easy looks.
Yeah.
Is that just other than the flat or the lack of effort? I mean, were they just a bad matchup?
No, they are. They're very big and strong, and we don't match up with big and strong teams very well, and we have to counter that. We've always countered that with great spacing on the offensive end, with great ball movement, with the ability to knock down a high number of threes. And most of the time through the years, teams that are big and strong like that have to adjust. They have to go to a 4-guard lineup to be able to guard us. Today, we didn't move on offense. The ball didn't move, and our players didn't move, so everything became one-on-one. And it's very difficult to score one-on-one. And we created some isolations for Christian, and he was able to get to the rim a few times. But we got to get better offensively today we needed to be much better offensively with our ball movement and with our people movement. It's a beautiful offense when it works. I mean, we've many years led the league in offensive production, and this certainly wasn't our best offensive performance.
What was it about this one that stung so much that made this one hurt a little more than?
Well, it just our effort. You know, I know with this team, and we're young and we're inexperienced, and we got to give great effort. I mean, we got to overcome some deficiencies with effort and execution, and a lot of times we've been able to do that. But just very clearly from the opening bell, from the jump ball, we weren't engaged, and we weren't ready. We have to play with our hair on fire. We got to absolutely play with our hair on fire every possession, offensively and defensively, to be able to compete in this league where we are right now. And we certainly didn't do that today.
You did cut it to 8. You got it back within reach, I think, with about 3 minutes left. Does that encourage you, or was it just too little too late?
Well, it's interesting that we gave great effort the last 5 minutes of the game, and that's always interesting as a coach to see that, because I mean, where was that the previous 35 minutes? And I won't get discouraged, though. I refuse to get discouraged. I refuse. Disappointment lasts for a day. Discouragement lasts for a long time, and I refuse to get discouraged. And I refuse to come back anything but Monday positive and ready to go and help this program. I'm totally committed to getting this program back up into the top part of the Big South, and we got some guys here that are going to be able to help us do that.
Christian, did you sense some flatness from the team emotionally? I mean, you guys can feel each other when you start the game. I mean, did you see this coming?
You don't expect that to see you coming. I'm always a positive, confident. I always think, we're gonna get together. We start off kind of slow, maybe just a slow start. It happens sometimes. We did come out kind of physically, like Coach said, flat, and kind of mentally. It was not like us. I was thinking it's not like us, but I think we at halftime, we tried our best, to compete. Like we cut it down to 8 and stuff like that. So, it shows us that we was competing, but I think from the jump, it kind of hurt us getting up that big lead.
Just as a player, how do you learn from this one and help it build you for the next one?
It's in the box. I threw the box out as soon as it's 0-0. Coach always tells us, it's the box. Every game, you just can't. Like disappointments only last for a day. It's out of my head. I'm focused on stealing one at Asheville.
It's interesting. We have 48-point second half. When we're aggressive and we're moving and the ball's moving, 48% second half, shot 52%, 50% from 3 with a sense of desperation. Isn't that interesting to see a desperate team execute and move like that on offense and put up a 48-point half versus the first half being 28. That's a 20-point difference. And that has a lot to do with the mental makeup of the game. And sometimes it takes a game or two like this to learn this for a young team. You got to be ready to go every time. And, the young team, even the young team excuses are getting a little touch old to me because we've been through a bunch of games together now. And we only get 14 or 15 home games every year. And they're precious. We had a big crowd out there. It was amazing. It was packed. And so it'll be interesting to show our team the difference between the movement and the desperation of the second half, desperately moving. I mean desperate in a good way, versus how we moved in the first half.
Asheville got you the first time. How does this? It may be completely separate, but how does this play for Thursday?
We'll watch the film tonight. We'll be ready to go and practice on Monday, and we'll learn from it. Everything has been a learning experience. We learned from a disappointing loss against High Point. We had a great opportunity to win Wednesday night. We'll learn from this one. We're in a growing stage right now with this team, and we'll just learn. We'll learn from it, and we'll stay positive. I'm determined, absolutely determined, to stay positive and upbeat. And we got some pieces here, and we got some good pieces, and I'm looking forward to building on those and continuing to grow this program and getting back where we want to be.
Last thing for me, just how do you, when you played a team that's beaten you already this season, for this group, how do they learn from the last one to change?
Yeah, okay, good question. I thought we played really hard against Asheville the first time. I thought we did. I thought the last 6 minutes they took it up a notch physically, and I don't think we met that physical play. So we'll learn from that. That for 40 minutes we have to play extremely well. And box out. We have to play physically and mentally at the top of our game to be able to compete with Asheville, and that's what we learned from the first one.